Hello and welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name is Mark Hoffman and today I'm going to be taking you around our 2011 Ford Focus Trend. As you can see, amazing car, and if you've inquired on it, you know excellent kilometres on this car. Only 21,000 kilometres on this vehicle. Now this video is going to be mostly about condition, and with those low Ks, as you'd imagine, the condition on this car is brilliant. Thing to note, bit of a change. We're inside today because it is raining dogs and cats outside. I think that's how it goes. We'll start at the front. No signs of scratches, dents, or any stone chips on the bonnet. A beautifully clean bonnet at the front. Someone has really looked after this car. No scratches underneath, nice and clean. The front, we've got nice big headlights with the fog lights down the bottom as well. Coming down the driver's side of the vehicle, we'll start off with the Michelin tyre there. Brilliant condition Michelin tyre, unmarked alloy wheel. Coming down a bit further, we have our indicators in the mirror here, nice and safe. Now the mirrors are nice and large, and they do have the curved bit on the end, so you can see very far out to the sides as well. No signs of fingernail marks or anything like that on this door. Really clean. Couple of little minor marks just here above the door handle, actually, if I mention it. But I'm being very picky at this point on this car. Coming down the back side of this car a little bit more, you will notice we have an unmarked alloy wheel and a great condition Michelin tyre again. One thing to note, car doesn't have window tinting. Speak to Jessie, our aftermarket specialist, about that. I'm sure she'll be able to help you out with that. Coming around to the back of this car now, you'll notice that part of the design of the Focus, nice big tail light which hides the fuel cap quite nicely under there. Reversing sensors fitted to this car and colour coded. We've got the high mount stoplight and the rear wiper as well. We'll get into the tailgate area of this car a little bit later on. Coming down to the passenger side of the vehicle, this is quite commonly where you see a bit of damage due to that horrible concrete thing we call a gutter. And there's a tiny touch of it here if I'm very picky. On this back wheel here, yet again, Michelin tyre, I've got a tiny little bit of rash. Now I'm being really picky, hasn't actually dented the wheel, it's just touched the paint a little bit on that wheel. Coming down the doors, no signs of pimple dents or shopping trolley incidents or even a single scratch. Presents brilliantly on this side of the car. Moving along now to the front wheel. Just having a good look at it now. We've got, that's a bit of oil actually. There isn't any scratching on it. Oh, just there, a little bit. Same as the other one, hasn't dented the wheel, slight scratch on the paint. So overall, as you'd expect, 21,000 kilometres, this car presents brilliantly. All right, around now to the front of the Focus again. Now they've changed it a little bit. They used to be hidden under the badge. They've actually moved it. It's on this side now. Just pop your finger in there. The trick to this is unlatching it from inside the car on the passenger side, of course. Pop the little bonnet stay up there. Notice nice clean amount of sound deadening there, making this car nice and clean to run, nice and quiet. You are looking at a Duratec 2-litre 4-cylinder engine. It's going to give you 125 kilowatts of power, 202 newton meters of torque. Combine that up to a 6-speed automatic transmission, you're going to get an amazing 6.6 litres to the 100 on average out of a very cheap to fill 55 litre tank. You're going to get in excess of 830 kilometres to the tank of fuel. All right, due to the magic of video editing, we've gone from the front to the back of the car now. Let's talk about the tailgate. As we mentioned at the back, do have colour-coded reverse sensors on this car. Nice little wing here, high mount stoplight, rear wiper. One thing to note, as I was talking about Jessie, our aftermarket consultant, she can do a reversing camera in this car, something to definitely consider. Now we open the tailgate, as you see, gas struts take it out of our way cleanly, can stand under here easily. If you're a little bit height challenged like myself, nice grab handle there, quite light to pull down as well. Got our cargo blind in the back here. One thing you'll notice, I've set the seats up. The bases of the second row seats do fold forward, and then you can fold the seats down in a 60-40 split. You can see there quite clearly there is the 3 child seat anchor points across the back there, and quite a large space of boot for any of your trips to IKEA to fill it with mini brown boxes. Under there we've got little nooks for tools, a space saver tyre as well, keeping things nice and safe. So very practical. Hello and welcome. We're inside the little Focus now, inside the showroom. It is a little dark in here, so hopefully the camera can see everything. Now, we have got the car off because we're not meant to run a car in the showroom, so I can't turn the steering wheel. But what a nice steering wheel it is, really nice position. Little latch under there, can do reach and height adjustment. So you set yourself so you can see the speedo, be comfortable, and happy days. Just quickly click it back onto ignition there, and we'll just turn the wipers off so we can see the headlights and everything. On the steering wheel, we've got our little menu buttons here, both ups and downs and lefts and rights and OKs. On the right hand side, we've got our Bluetooth phone as well as our media controls. Left hand side, we've got our cruise control settings as well. Voice control button hidden behind here that you probably can't see. We do have our wiper controls on the right hand side, which have just gone, and how cool is that actually? We're going to just try that again. Let's flick them on. Look at that, we've got from the center. I like that, that's cool. I digress. We've got indicators and headlights on the left, of course. Actually, headlights are down here. We've got a little button, we've got obviously everything on as well. We've got off, auto, a headlight. We've also got headlight height adjust, dash brightness control here, and front and rear fog light. Probably can't see it from the camera view, but it is all there. On the right hand side here, we've got our power windows and power mirrors, because we're in the future and that's meant to be in all cars. And little buttons here to lock the windows as well, so my cameraman can't play with anything. The windscreen wipers just go again, it's okay. Moving up to the center here, we do have our dash cluster there. I'm just going to quickly pop the car on for a moment and get yelled at by new car boys, but you'll see straight away, got a nice lit up dashboard there. If I turn the car on, you'll see we've got all of our controls, nicely lit up blue needles on the car, telling you which gear you're in, park, reverse, neutral, D and sports mode. Currently it's 16 degrees. Gives you all of your settings. You can have a play with everything here. All of your trip computer settings are in there, really nice and easy to use. Just turn it back off again so I don't get yelled at. Moving across to the left, we do have our audio system currently telling us the date, which I'm not sure if that's correct. We've got our Ford audio. As you can see, it's got our phone and everything connected into it. Really nice and simple to use. Yet again, nice blue lighting. All of our radio controls are here, including door lock and a few control buttons for the audio system. These little buttons here are reflected in the little buttons down here as well. So when you get, you'll know about the car when you get here. Coming down a little bit further, we've got our air conditioning set up down here, as well as the front and rear demisters. Nice, easy to use shifter here. I've got all your standard modes. Down from there, we've got a little coin bit here for your car wash change, as well as a 12-volt socket as well. Two cup holders next to the nice simple handbrake usable handle lever there. Got a little cupboard here for many of your many things. Now what I'm going to get my cameraman to do is just zoom around the interior. Things to note, we've got the nice satin door pulls and door handle covers. Everything in this car is really well designed and a nice colour scheme throughout. You'll notice that seat trims have nice white stitching throughout and no signs of any stains or anything like that. In the back you do have the two ISOFIX seat mounts at the front in advance to the three over the back. So whichever child seat you have, your child is secure. Now I'm just going to quickly grab the service books of this vehicle, where the story is just going to get better and better. Had its 3,000 kilometre inspection at 800 kilometres there. Then obviously it had its next one, its 15 was done at 6,500. Then we've got its next service after 6,500, we've done 13,000. We're getting up in the books here. Then the next service was done at 21,000. And then obviously it's just been returned to us. We have just serviced it. I've got the stamp here, there it is. We've done it there and it's not due again until 31,000. So a lot of driving in this car without having to service. Great books, great condition. The story's just getting better. Thank you for watching this video to walk around tour of our 2011 Focus. As you've seen, amazing condition inside and outside. Great service books, only 21,000 kilometres. Be very quick for this car. Do give us a call, 9709 2999, but don't forget to ask your salesperson about a 5-year mechanical protection plan. This car does qualify for up to 200,000 kilometres and now includes 5 years of roadside assist. I look forward to seeing you come through these doors soon to purchase this vehicle. The number again, 9709 2999, and thank you for watching.